Alright guys, it's the next day. I was so frustrated with that Mac last night. Guys. I go to the thrift store every day. Susie said this would never happen. But today she's wrong. Today we found something cool. Are you guys ready for this? I don't know if you are. Are you ready? It's in here. Oh, it actually opened. Guys, look what I got in here. I'm hyped. I found this at the thrift store. That's right, guys. Look what we got right here. My boy, I forgot his name, Action Retro or whatever. He be hyped about my new iMac. So I was just thinking the other day how I wanted to get an iMac or a Mac Mini, and I go into Hope's Closet, which I go into literally every day. Hopefully I'm in frame here. I think I am. Let's move this up a little bit. I go in there every day. I go in there today and look what's there. An iMac. Needless to say, I grabbed this thing before anybody could get it. I didn't even look to see what it was. It does not matter. Because $22. I don't know why it's $22. Maybe because it's 2022. I have no idea. As is, can't reset user. So they got this in at Hope's Closet. They were hyped, the girl said, but they can't log into it. Who cares? Like, that'll be fixed easy. First things first, we're gonna clean this thing up. Alright guys, like I said, I don't even know what we got here. We got an iMac, and so you can see the sticker right here. $22 as is. So let's clean this thing up a little bit. I've got my soft towel here and some Windex. Oh man, I'm so hyped. Yes, I am going to take that sticker off here momentarily. This thing's going to be amazing. I got so many plans for this. It's got some scratches, which I expected. Let's get this sticker off. Oh, perfect. It came right off. Does have some yellowing that we might... Oh yeah, it came right off. Came right off. Front's coming up. Perfect. Perfect. Look at this thing. Beautiful. So I had the first Apple II Plus when I was about 10 years old. And talked to my dad about 2 years ago, and I was like, hey man, you still got my Apple II Plus, right? And he's like, no, I gave it away. I'm like, dude, let me kill you. Little does he know what those things are worth. Now, let's turn it this way so you guys can see the side, because it's pretty nasty here. And yet, it all comes right out. But I buy a lot of things at the thrift store, and what I found mostly is that these items are just cosmetically dirty. They don't have real issues. Top's kind of dirty too. It's coming right out. You can see on the rag here, there's a lot of dirt on the rag already. Let's turn this bad boy around. Just like that. Have a look at the back there. So it doesn't really have any major problems. It has a few little scratches. It's very dirty. Probably had, 50 hands on it. But it is, all that stuff is coming out nicely. So anything that you can't get out with just regular spray, I have Goof Off. And Goof Off will take all these, if you want to, we'll take all these stickers off, any glue, anything like that that won't come off with just like a regular spray. Oh, by the way, we do plan to disassemble this because we need to see what the interior has in it, and we need to swap out the hard drive for an SSD because I would be surprised if this has an SSD in it. I've got an SSD that I was using for my Xbox, which I don't use at all. I never use my Xbox, so that's going in here. At which time we will install the latest and greatest Mac operating system on this guy. Don't forget to do the bottom too when you do this. I mean, you can't see it, but the bottom is gnarly. A lot of the cleaning is going to happen when we disassemble this, and when we blow it out, because it's going to have a lot of dust inside. We're going to take care of that thing. So the base is pretty bad. You guys might not be able to see that, but yeah, so man, this thing cleaned up nice. This is sick. Sick. Best thrift store find. Now we got lucky here because there's a scratch that missed the screen. Now, so this thing cleaned up nice, guys. Look at this. Just came out so nice. All the dirt came off of it. And there's all the inputs. Looks like we got a headphone jack, speaker jack. I think that is what that is. I don't know why there would be different one. I guess you can run both. USB, Firewire, not sure if it's 400 or 800, Ethernet, and then mini DisplayPort. Or Thunderbolt. Alright, so there's a stubborn one right here. And that came right out with Windex. And so will all these on the corner probably. Alright, so that's going to do it for the cleaning of the brand new iMac, which we don't know what it is. There's actually a tag. There is a tag here. Let's get a little bit closer to this guy. Alright, so there's somewhat of a tag there. So, unfortunately, it's a Core 2 Duo, which is not very great. I think it's 2 gigabytes of RAM. I can't see the date. Which the RAM might be upgradable. We're gonna find out here once we get this thing open and get it fired up. Definitely a Core 2 Duo, not a great processor, but dual core processor. Looks like 2 gigs of RAM, probably can be upgraded. Not sure what hard drive, but we're gonna take care of that here shortly. So this left a gnarly coating on the screen, like a haze. So I got my secret formula invisible glass out, which I use for the car. Look at that. Came right out. I don't know why I'm so stoked for this. It's a Core 2 Duo. I was hoping it was an i5 or an i7. Can't go crazy with a thrift store find, but look at how shiny that thing is. You can see the reflection now for sure. This thing's all crooked. Alright, so we got it shined up. The first thing we want to do though is we want to get that OS backed off onto a hard drive. Pull the old hard drive out, put the SSD, well actually, maybe we just put a new drive in it and put a new OS on it with a, not sure. I gotta figure that out. I'm gonna check into that. And we'll be right back after I get a keyboard and mouse. Went into my closet, came out of the closet, get it? Came out of the closet and found this mouse, this keyboard, just for this purpose. fire up the good old iMac 4-tooth Duo. Get the plug back here. These just go to USB. Now, you guys probably know this, but an optical mouse won't work on glass. So we need something to put this on, and my CISSP box looks perfect for this. So, I think it's time to see if this guy fires up. What do you guys think? Should we put some light on the situation or just leave it like this? Guys, where's the power button on this thing? Aha! Power. Let's see. What do you guys think? Is it gonna fire up? Let's see. Nothing. Did it come unplugged? Yep. Came unplugged. Scared the hell out of me. Alright, here we go. Ready? I heard it. Yes! So stoked. Alright, so thrift store says that this guy will come up and prompt for a password. Let's see. So the issue reported on this, on the front of it, was that it has a user on there that can't log in. So let's see what happens here. We got the Apple. First of all, very slow. SSD will help that tremendously. I'm hype. I'm beyond hype. I'm on the hype train. I am on the hype train. Hype horns. All right, so we got our Apple. That's normal. This is the OS booting up. This thing looks good. Oh, we will totally remedy that that slow boot up. That's a promise. So what we feel like is going to happen right now is that the OS is going to boot, and it is going to be a login screen that we're not going to be able to get past. So what we're going to do when that happens is we're going to research how we can get past that login prompt, and I know we can. Still booting, guys. That is quite a boot up time there. Try to get some liquid water while that boots up. Wow. That's bootlicious, isn't it? That is slow, guys. I'm hyped though. So hyped just to get something for $22. To get an iMac for $22? No. Alright, this guy's still booting up very slowly. That's an hour-long boot process. That is a very, very long boot. Aha! That sped by quite quickly there. So there's a way to get into recovery mode. We'll probably try that. And so I used to be into Macs completely, and it's been forever since I've done anything with them. So I got to kind of relearn the environment. We do know this is a Core 2 Duo. And so it's an Intel processor, of course, which they were for a really long time. So likely we can put the latest operating system on here. And we got to figure out this 4 or 5 minute boot process. Come on, brother. Aha, I think we're there. Oh, did we just get a reset? This is like it's never been done. Wow, okay. So we're at the utilities screen. So here's the point where we got to decide what we're going to do. Are we going to try to... We don't have a DVD for this, so it would have to be a USB if we're going to do that. We could put OS X on my external hard drive. Let me think about this and I'll get back to you guys. So this left a gnarly coating on the screen, like a haze. So I got my secret formula invisible glass out, which I use for the car. Look at that. Came right out. I don't know why I'm so stoked for this. It's a Core 2 Duo. I was hoping it was an i5 or an i7. Can't go crazy with a thrift store find, but look at how shiny that thing is. You can see the reflection now for sure. This thing's all crooked. All right, so we got it shined up. The first thing we want to do though is we want to get that OS backed off onto a hard drive. Pull the old hard drive out, put the SSD, well actually, maybe we just put a new drive in it and put a new OS on it with a, not sure. I gotta figure that out. I'm gonna check into that. And we'll be right back after I get a keyboard and mouse. All right guys, so I did reinstall and it says you need to be connected to the internet. I clicked the network utility, I pushed Wi-Fi, and let's see, reinstall OS X. Try again, okay. So, all right, so utilities, network utility. Ethernet, no. Wi-Fi. Okay, we can't do any of this stuff. How the heck are we supposed to connect to the internet here? I think I'm gonna have to Google this because I don't know. It says Wi-Fi, but yet there's nothing to connect. All right, let me look this up. All right, I'm an idiot. There's a Wi-Fi menu in the upper right-hand corner. So here is my Wi-Fi. Let's connect to the 5G. And looks like we are there. Let's do reinstall OS X. Yeah, we are. Oh, okay, it's letting me go past. Continue. Wants to verify my eligibility to reinstall POSIX. An error occurred, okay. Reinstall OS X, please. Please reinstall OS X. Okay, it's just failing right there. Let me see what's going on with that. I'll get back to you guys. Okay, this article says to restart and hold down the shift key. So let's do that to go to safe mode. It says Intel processor. Turn on or restart your Mac, then press and hold the shift key. Release the key when you see the login window, then log into your Mac. Oh, I don't have a login. Let's see what happens. So we might be doing this for nothing because, yeah, I don't have a login disk or login ID for this guy. No, we're gonna get this working, don't you worry. We'll be back when we get a prompt. All right, so I held down the command, I think it was D, to reinstall this from, it's the same. So let's see if we still get the same error. All right, we're on Wi-Fi. Yeah, we're connected to Wi-Fi. Let's try that. In the meantime, I'm downloading the new, I'm downloading Big Sur on the PC over there. Let's see what kind of error we get here this time. All right, it wants to install Yosemite, Yosemite. It's gonna error. Maybe. Yep, errored out. So I don't know if the hard drive is bad here. Let's look at disk utility. Yeah, we can't. Can't do disk utility, interesting. Oh, there's this utility bad. Man, it's been a while since I messed with this. Let's see what hard drive is in here. Okay. So it's Western Digital 100 gigabyte Hot Whiz fajitas. There's the hard drive. So yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and download OS X Big Sur on the PC, put it on a removable hard drive, and see if we can get that to install here. We got this external hard drive here with an SSD inside of it. I was using it for my Xbox Series S. That's what we're gonna put Mac OS Big Sur on. We have our Big Sur downloaded, and the way we are going to create this bootable disk is with Transmac. So we downloaded Transmac per this article. Then we right-clicked and formatted this disk. This is the external hard drive. We formatted for Mac disk. Now it wants us to name the disk. It says to pick a name. We did Mac OS bootable USB. 447 gigabyte, you want to continue? Yes. So it's formatting it. After that, it says we gotta right click the USB drive and restore with disk image, so it's done. Right click, restore with disk image. We gotta select our DMG file. Let's browse for it. It's in D, downloads, right there. Click the OK button. And we say yes. And here it goes. So it is formatting our external hard drive. And then we should be able to insert this disk and hold down Option and install. Should be it, brothers and sisters. So this guy's still going. Probably should have plugged it into the USB 3 port. It's a USB 3.0 enclosure, but I got plenty of time. I don't have much going on tonight. I do have to work at 9 o'clock, but that's what, 4 hours away. I think we might be done with this by that time, but as you can see, this thing is going currently 10-15% done. I'll update you guys when it gets closer. We are at about 50%. This is going to take about 30 minutes to do, but hey, it's a Mac, everything's slow. Guys, almost done creating our bootable disk for our new iMac. And then we're going to put this in the iMac and select the Alt key because we have a Windows keyboard, but we need to press Option. So this thing scared me a few times on the way and froze up, but like it just keeps on keeping on. Gotta keep on keeping on. And so once this is done, we'll bring you in the other room, boot this up, hit the Alt key for Option, see if we can install Big Sur. We are back in the Supercar Street Racing Lab with the high-tech lighting environments, and I don't even think this thing has USB 3, but we're plugging in our hard drive here to the back. And plugged in. We gotta hold down the Alt key while we boot this guy up. Oh, it's already booted up. Let's go to restart and hold down that Alt key. See if we can get that boot menu and boot from this external drive. Got our Alt key held down. Come on, give us the boot menu, sucker. Yeah, so when you put the Alt key down, it's supposed to give you boot options. Let's see if that happens. So I've been reading about replacing the hard drive on this thing, and it is not going to be good times. Heard you gotta take the screen out, so we'll see if I need to get a suction cup thing. Dude, I still got the Alt key held down. Come on, brother. Come on, brethren. Nope. No. Okay, that did not work. So, not sure what happened there. I'm supposed to get a choice for a boot up menu. Let's see. Get my tablet out here. Let's see. Mac OS boot from external hard drive. It says the option key, but I'm holding down. Yeah, it does not give me that option. Get it? Option key. Yeah, I have held down the Alt key, which is supposed to be option. Yep, I'm looking at all the articles here. I'm going to do some more research and see what happens here, and then I'll let you guys know what happened. So latest update here, I cannot get this thing to boot from the USB drive to install OS X. I'm still fiddling with it, reading articles, and I don't know what I'm going to do next. But I'm going to figure it out for sure. I'm kind of clutching right now, but in the past I've had some experience with these. So I am restoring the external hard drive to the internal hard drive. That's my current plan. And then once that gets done, I will replace the internal hard drive to the external controller. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I'm figuring it out. I think restore to the internal drive, get that up and running, then swap the disks, restore to the, I don't know. It's gonna happen one way or the other. Wait, I got it. I realized I had some vodka. Okay. So we're going to restore what's on the external drive, which is the installer image, to the internal drive. Once that's done, we will take the internal drive, restore that to the external drive, then swap them out, and we should be done. All right, so it got done restoring the hard drive to the internal hard drive, external to internal. I don't know what's going to happen, honestly. I overwrote the internal hard drive. It's a 160 gigabyte spindle drive. Come up with a gray screen. Let's see what happens. I mean, I think I overwrote the operating system. So we're gonna see. is the longest boot process in the world right now? I mean, how is it booting? I just restored over the drive. Alright, when this guy gets booted up, I'll tell you guys what happened. Guys, I have spent hours on this thing trying to get this thing to boot from USB. I've tried 10 different ways with an external hard drive. It literally does not work. So the next step is to remove the hard drive. So it says to use a suction cup. Nope. I got this tiny little screwdriver in the corner. Lay it down here so it doesn't get dust on it. It's just held in by magnets. So you see, look. Magnet, magnet, magnet. Supposedly then we take out these screws. So let's get our Phillips. Which does not do anything. Alright guys, I'm going to take a look at this and see what kind of screwdriver this takes, and I'll be back. Alright, this is a Torx. So I got my Torx set out. And I got my trusty Black & Decker badass little drill. It's going to be a tiny one. I don't know if I have this size though. Let's see. This is the small size I have. It's not that small. Oh! Score! Let's get our headlamp on here, because we're blind. So I've never done this before. I'm just seriously just going off of the screw remover. There's one. Dude. If you're doing this with a manual screwdriver, I feel sorry for you. Watch the battery die. I think this takes the bezel off, and then we still have to take the screen off. They make it like, why can't you just have a little cover on the back to take your, oh, some of these are short. Oh shoot, I didn't even look and see which ones were short. Okay, well, probably should have been paying attention. These are short, so I'm going to start putting them where they go. Where they go like that. Yeah, I think these are the long ones down here, but I messed up. These are all short, but I have a few long ones that I don't know where they go. It's got to be these three down at the bottom. Man, did I ever mess that up. Alright, that one goes there. That's a long one. Alright, there's no screws left. There's no screws. We still got the ram screw though. I think we're supposed to take that out. That might be a regular screw. Nope. Is that a regular screw? I can't even see it. I think it is. Looks like it might be stripped. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that, but alright, I'm gonna do a little bit of research and see how I get this screen out. So this one at the bottom, I think it's the RAM, is a Phillips. I was able to get my Phillips screwdriver on this. Kind of stripped out a little bit. Somebody has been in this dude for a minute. Probably should have taken the back off. Yeah, this guy is like stripped. Boy, might be worse. $22 I've ever spent, and I was so hyped about it. The RAM drawer is not coming out. I'll loosen the screw. I think it's all the way loose. Break the table and the glass here in a second. Feels like it's loose. It's not coming out. Screw feels super stripped, but I think it's out. Can't get anything in it. Let's pry it. Yeah, so this guy, somebody's been in here before. Let's screw this. It's too small for that guy and it's too big for these other ones. Yeah, I think we do that. I'm watching a video here. This guy's saying Phillips head. Alright.
You want to remove this cover here.
So he's using a flathead to do it. And I'm trying everything right now. It's loose. So it's just kind of stripped. Yeah, it's all the way out now. So it should come out. Yep, we got it, brother. Yeah. Got the rim cover off. It's got 2 DIMMs in it, so probably 1 gigabyte each. So let's watch this video and see what he does next.
Underneath this piece of foam, you're not to drop it real slow. This is full of dust.
Okay, so now
Just go real slow. Right here.
okay, so
And it's connected.
So he took the cover off next. Because there's no more screws. I think that's what I saw.
Cam right here. Taking all this back together, remember?
So I already took the RAM cover off. No more screws here. Remove screws using tape. I did that already, so I'm gonna remove the screws.
Real careful. This screen right here.
Don't scratch the screen when you do this.
That's these screws are longer. So when you put them back together, remember the bottom row has longer screws than the rest.
So it's saying the bottom row has longer screws.
First, just go.
Alright, let's see what he's doing here.
Once you take all the screws out, you have to pry the screen up.
Alright, so he says pry it off. So from where is he prying it? Is my question.
First, just go real slow. Push right here on the phone cap.
So he's pushing right here.
It's connected.
So I have some plastic tools. I'm gonna go grab my plastic tools. So he's saying to pry up here. So I'm definitely not gonna touch that screen, but I have some plastic tools here that are, they're not that thin though. I'm almost thinking like a small screwdriver under the phone. Yeah, so that did it. All right, so I got the screwdriver under. The cover wants to come straight off now. I think. I mean, I don't have anything connected to it. Yeah. So that guy just came right off. Oh, I probably almost broke the camera. I shouldn't have pulled that hard on it. So that's the camera, which I literally don't care about. Let's see what he does next.
Camera right here.
Yeah, I didn't see that and I pulled pretty hard. What did he do to disconnect the camera? I mean, he just pulled on the little cable. I don't think I need to take that out. I can just... Alright, so I see the Wi-Fi module. I see the fans. I see a lot of dirt. I see the speakers here. RAM. 2 1 gigabyte RAMs. I believe it's 2 gigabytes. I haven't really looked yet. But we have to take off the screen now. So it should be important to do it. Be a miracle if this thing goes back together, honestly. I'm trying to put everything close to where it came from. Wow, this thing is... Like, seriously, this is to replace the hard drive? I'm a PC guy, and like, I'm used to like taking the side of the case off, and then you have this. Take the screen off to get to the freaking hard drive. You can't have a cover on the back. I mean, come on, dude. All right, so let's see. Unless these two up here are connected to the screen, should be loose. Oh, there's one more. Okay. Well, got a piece of something there that I don't know where it came from. So we got the screen loose. Have a connector. There are a few connectors here that are in the way. And where the heck is the hard drive? See the super drive. Okay. Oh, this is 5 and 4. Alright, so got a few connectors here that are blocking this. Need to take out or just work around. Yeah, it's a 5 1/4. So yeah, so there's a connector with Torx on it, very small Torx. I'm going to try to not disconnect. I'm going to do everything in my power not to take this screen off. I might not be able to. Yep, there's the hard drive. I don't know if we're going to be able to do this without taking the screen off. Let's see what the guy says. So he is taking the screen off now. And he's saying unplug the cables. Yeah, I see the cables, dude. But unplug. Okay, if we can just unplug this one, there's a couple of little white connectors here. If we can get those off. Yep. I don't know how we're supposed to differentiate the two. I guess we'll just leave them like kind of close to where they go. You know what I mean? So here's the hard drive. This is a shit show. Hopefully I can get the drive out. I do not want to disconnect this thing. Okay, well, that's all we need to do right there. So there was another little connector right here I had to disconnect. Oh, this gives me anxiety to the nth degree, man. Now what? Alright, I'm gonna look at the video real quick and I will be back. So it says the hard drive pops out. The guy's like messing with it right here. What is he doing? I have no idea. I don't know. It says it pops out. Let's see the video here. So he's messing around with this side. And he says, hard drive will pop out. Oh, he's just like prying underneath it like this. Dude, I don't know about popping out. Seriously? Alright, I'm gonna mess around with this because I don't know what this dude is talking about. Alright guys, so I figured it out finally. I pried on the hard drive a little bit. I had to remove the temperature sensors. And these SATA cables should just pop right off. And they do, just like that. One of them is power, one of them is data. Now of course we are putting a SSD in here. So we're gonna double-sided tape that guy. And this is the SSD we're trying to install from USB, which never worked. So I don't know what's gonna happen after I put this in, but here's the SSD. So it is a Toshiba slash OCZ. We need our double-sided tape. Wherever that went. I don't even know where it went. It's probably on the table. It is. So here's our double-sided tape. Let's get our scissors going. Get the scissors, guys. No, forgot the scissors. What a shit show. I'll be surprised if this thing ever goes back together, honestly. So when I was a kid, I used to take things apart and I couldn't put them back together. And my dad would get so mad at me. So we only need about that much. Just to stick this guy in. So cut a little bit of double-sided tape off. And try to separate it. Of course, I'm never gonna get it while I'm on camera. Yeah, this guy's not wanting to separate. Oh, can't even with this stuff. Did we get it? Nope. Alright, so I'll work on this and get back to you guys. Alright, so battling with double-sided tape, I got frustrated. So I decided to use some Velcro tape. So it's got literally 2 sides here. One is big. So you basically cut the same length for both. We only need like that much. That's perfect. And one side goes on our SSD here. Just like that. Ah, wrong side. The data cable's over on that side. I put it on the wrong side. And the other side goes on the motherboard. So what we'll do is we'll stick it to the actual Velcro, attach the cables, and then let that thing stick itself like this. So now we'll attach the cables like that. And we'll go ahead and let this thing stick to the motherboard. Ah, okay, so interesting. It doesn't want to stick because the cables are in the way. So, yeah, it doesn't like that. So it wants a height, basically. So there needs to be something in there between. I'm gonna find something to put in there to kind of offset that. I got the hard drive in there somewhat. It's just kind of Velcroed in, and this is the temperature sensor. So I'm just going to tape that. I mean, the SSD is never going to get more than like. I mean, the old school hard drives would get super hot. SSDs don't get hot, so I'm just going to take that temperature sensor back where it was. And then this guy should be ready to be reassembled. And tuck this temperature wire under. Of course, it's sticking to And we have to reattach our cables. Hopefully everything still works. And then there's this. Oh, I forgot to blow it out. Yeah, I gotta get my air compressor in here. Blow this thing out. I'll be back. So honestly, guys, not that dirty. I was expecting way worse. Okay, so my eyes are literally the worst. That's why I have this light. I have one more connector here to reattach. The worst part is I don't even think I can restore this with what I have. I think I'm going to need the DVD to do this, but I'm going for it. Whatever. Yeah. Okay, this one little black connector here. That I literally can't see. Guys, this sucks in your eyesight. Getting bad. Plus it's really tiny. Might need some like needle nose. Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna grab some needle nose pliers. I'll be back, guys. So I'm gonna punch myself in the face. I literally scratched the screen with a terry cloth towel that you use to polish a car. I have no idea how it happened. It's super soft, but yeah, there's some nice size scratches right here you can totally see. So I blew it. So after the hard drive's in, we get this. So now I have no idea what to do. So we're gonna work from this with a new solid state hard drive installed. All right, guys, it's the next day. I was so frustrated with that Mac last night. It has to be that it just hates that external drive, that hard drive. I ran to Walmart, I picked up a 64 gig USB 3.0 flash drive. They're only like 10 bucks now at Walmart. And so I'm gonna give that a shot, get that thing formatted with Transmac, try to drop the latest image on it and see what happens, because I've spent way too much time on this thing. It's honestly not worth it because it's a Core 2 Duo. I'd love to have it up and running, but we're gonna see what happens with this 64 gig flash drive that I just bought. All right, ladies and gentlemen, happy Saturday. I got the USB 3.0 64 gigabyte drive plugged in here. There it is right there. It already popped up. It's already pre-formatted. We're going to go ahead and open Transmac, and well, let's exit that and reopen it. We're going to have to reformat this for Mac. We're on the trial version, so of course you have to wait. So we're going to put the latest OS on, try that first. Alright, so here's Transmac. There's our USB disk. We right click it, format disk for Mac. It's going to want to restart as an admin to do that. We have to wait for the trial period. All these little pop-ups can go. Alright, right click, format for disk for Mac. OSX. Still upset that I scratched the screen on that with a soft cloth. Man, those things are freaking very, very sensitive to scratching. So if you ever do this, if you ever remove one of those screens, do not use anything but like a soft paper towel on it. I used a terry cloth and it scratched the heck out of it. Alright, so it's formatting the disk now. We shouldn't need this partition anymore. This will just take a second. Okay, that's done. Now we can right click and restore with disk image. And we find our image, Catalina. I think that's the latest one. And click OK. And here it goes. Let you guys know when that's done. Well, of course that failed because nothing ever works correctly with this thing, so I started it over in a USB 2.0 port. That's all I could think of to try. I'm not sure what to do if it fails again, besides maybe try another USB stick. This guy's been going for about an hour. I'm scared to do anything, to touch it, to look at it, to breathe. But yeah, I was actually shopping while I was doing it, and it was scary. I honestly believe it had something to do with USB 3, but we will see right now because it is about to finish. It looks like the last part goes quite a bit faster than the first part. But yeah, this has been going for probably about an hour. It was way faster than USB 3, but I think that's what was causing the write errors. Either that or I had it plugged into a hub in the back, and sometimes, you know, those hubs don't play well with these USB flash drives. But yeah, it's about to finish. Let's see if it's successful. Hold your breath here. Got about maybe, I don't know, 20 seconds left. I mean, it's unimaginable how slow that was. I mean, even on USB 2.0, good grief. Very, very slow process. The hard drive was way faster, of course, but never worked properly. So don't know why that is, because it's just a USB device, but you know, maybe the Mac doesn't like having a USB hard drive as a boot device, especially on the first try. I know I've done it. I've made one from inside of OSX before. That works fine, but I've never tried to make one outside of the operating system, like from a PC. All right, here it comes. Was it gonna work? It worked. Restore complete. Okay, let's click OK, and and we can eject that. I don't want to take any chances on breaking it, but it did not eject. So I'm waiting for the data to write to it. Hopefully it's good. And let's go ahead and go in here where you guys can be witness to it. Let's get you guys zoomed out. Alright, I'm going to stop this video so I can zoom out. Alright, we're right here in front of the iMac now. We're supposed to have to hold down, I think, the Alt key. So I'm sticking the USB flash drive in the back. And let's power it up and hold down, I think it's Alt. I think. Nothing happened except the mouse. We'll try the other, we'll try the Windows key as well. And then we'll try resetting the PRAM and the VRAM, or the RAM and the PRAM, or whatever it is that you do to reset this. We're supposed to get a boot menu here. Doesn't look like that's going to happen. Let's try the Windows key. Okay, no mouse cursor this time, but no disk boot menu. Might have to get my tablet out and Google how to boot from USB flash drive again. I thought you just held down the command key, which is the Windows key. Nope, we still got the flashing folder. So frustrating. I'm gonna search for this again. Mac boot from flash drive. Press and hold the Alt key. Option key, Alt, okay. I did that already. You can see where I scratched the screen with a soft terry cloth. So I've been holding this down. I think we should have seen something by now. I'm giving it a second. It says press and hold the Option key when you boot up. Not working. Did not work. It's like the 15th time I've tried this. Let's try resetting the pram, I guess. It's Windows Alt PR. And power on. That should do it. No disk, no boot disk selection. Damn it. This is frustrating as hell. Tried everything on this thing. Alright, I'm gonna play with this a little bit. This is getting boring for the video and nothing's happening. And I'll be back. Alright guys, so it is a few days later, and after some really tough struggles, I was finally able to get the OS installed onto my solid state drive. So here, what you can see now is coming up in the next video, and that is upgrading the non-supported 2009 mid-year iMac to High Sierra. Totally not supported, but I'm going to show you guys how to do it. So that's coming up in the next video. I hope you guys enjoyed my whole struggle with this machine. I really had a tough time with this. I tried creating USB disks. I tried installing it from an internal, I tried creating installers on an SSD and then installing that internally to the machine. The only thing I ever got to work was I created a virtual machine with VMware Workstation. I installed Catalina on that. Then I was able to clone that disk image, the actual boot image, with Carbon Copy Cloner onto a USB stick. I was actually able to boot off that USB stick, which I was so happy about. And then I cloned from that USB stick to my internal SSD, and it booted fine after that. So yeah, check out the next video where we're going to be showing you guys how to install High Sierra on my $20 iMac. Have a good day, guys.